I'm Robert Flores. A new top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course, there are some exciting new names to get to know. Carlos, what does being included on this exclusive list mean to these players?
Well, it's a huge honor, first of all. However, there are other things you have to deal with, like the hype and the pressure. So you have to be very, very, very focused on what you're doing and understand that just getting back to work is going to be key to continue the success.
You touched on it. Being a part of this list comes with extra scrutiny, maybe a little extra pressure. How do players navigate that?
It's difficult, I must say. I, from personal experience, could tell you that you have to kind of set that aside. You understand, you embrace it, you enjoy it, you're thankful for it. But at the end of the day, you still have to go in there and grind. Forget about all those distractions. Focus in the game.
Well, congrats to all the players that were on this top 100 prospects list. We can't wait to see how they develop in the near future and hopefully break into the big leagues.
Darren Martin, fresh off an impressive 2-home-run performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Northwest Arkansas Naturals taking on the Tulsa Drillers. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Martin digs in now. There's a buzz in the stadium every time up lately with the hitting streak growing. Martin hit a couple of homers in his last game.
Drive him in. No one better right here.
On the ground, 2 ball. Feed to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Runner at second, 2 down. Martin, 0 for 1. Ripped down the line for a base hit, and that one's getting into the corner. The throw into second. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. So the streak rolls to yet another game as he collects a hit here. Truly remarkable territory we're in, and he's at a point where he can start keeping the names of Joe DiMaggio and Joe Wilhoit in the back of his mind. I'm not saying he's going to get up past 60 and challenge them,
the left
who
fielder,
knows?
number 9,
2 out and a runner in scoring position.
Rosario.
Digging in for the Drillers, Eddie Rosario. Here's the 1-2 offering.
Brother!
In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Throw to third, out, and that'll end the inning. And now the first baseman, Darren Martin. Switch hitter, batting righty against the lefty on the mound. Swing and a rocket.
Get out, ball, get out.
Way back there. Out right here. Grand slam. Crushes that one to center field. 4th home run of the series. It's 5-zip. I think he might have plans after this ball game. He wasted no time bashing that one over the wall. That was a terrific swing. He wasn't selling out for power, just looking for good contact. Well, he got that and more. Great job to put it over the wall for the grand slam. One away and a runner at first. Now at the plate, Eric Pena. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Runner holds up at second, 2 aboard now. 2 outs and a runner at first. Next is the switch-hitting first baseman, Darren Martin. Already a homer for him in this one. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. It's a one-hopper off the wall, should be extra bases. Runner around third, cut off, throw to second, and he's out, cut down. And here's the first baseman, Darren Martin. He's already homered in this ball game. That one smashed to left field. Got it. Martin was fantastic in the win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer. Great game at the plate, and he certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to the win. Darren Martin has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine today. It's the Northwest Arkansas Naturals taking on the Tulsa Drillers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Darren Martin. There's a buzz in the stadium every time up lately with the hitting streak growing. Ripped into the outfield. And that's a fair ball. Around first, hustling for 2. And it's a 2-out double. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. So up next, Eddie Rosario.
The designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered at that one. 1 out and runners at first and second. Spencer Nivens will hit next. The left-handed batter waits. This one lifted to center field.
I got it. Here we go.
And there's 2 down. Next to bat for the Drillers, Darren Martin. I'm curious how they'll approach this at bat. Batter's shown great hitting under pressure this year. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. Swing lifted to left field. As they escape the bases loaded jam. Runner at first, nobody out. Martin, 1 for 2.
Get down.
That's his second hit of the day. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. Here's a high chopper. 1 out.
He's out.
Now batting, catcher
Coming up
Austin.
to the dish for Tulsa, Austin Barnes.
Barnes.
And the 3-1.
Hey, keep it going. Need you
And
right
that'll
now.
load the bases.
Take your base.
And now at the plate, Damon Keith. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
Quick work out of the bullpen, 1 batter, 2 outs. So digging in, Diego Hernandez. Now this is lifted to center. And it falls! The throw to third. Not in time, runner safe. A run comes in on the play. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. I might want to go back and see where the outfielders were set up for that one. Off the bat, it looked like a simple pop-out, but it found a spot to settle in for a hit. This next at-bat is going to be critical. And that one fouled off. Hammered down the line for a base hit. Around first and heading for second. And the potential go-ahead run stops at second base. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Let's go.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt, but blocked. And a fine job keeping it close right there. Go-ahead run in scoring position, nobody out. And there's a fly ball deep to right.
Gotta go. Get up,
Back
ball.
there.
Get up, ball.
Gone! That should fire up the dugout. A 2-run blast. And they lead it. It's 5-3. That was a big-time blast in a big-time spot. And he rounds the bases in his very first trip to the plate. Way to go above and beyond. Runners on the corners
Now
and
batting,
2
the
out.
first baseman,
Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Darren Martin.
Martin.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now. Get down,
In the
get down.
air along the left field line. Racing over to make the catch. Martin performed admirably in the win. A 3-hit performance, including 2 that went for extra bases. He was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win. Darren Martin getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. It's the Northwest Arkansas Naturals taking on the Tulsa Drillers. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. So 2 down. Darren Martin now at the plate. There's a buzz in the stadium every time up lately with the hitting streak growing.
Oh, you drove that one.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Eddie.
Next to bat for the Drillers, Eddie
Rosario.
Rosario. The 0-1 offering. Right through there for a strike. Just misses with that one. That slider had some really good sweeping action, but just missed catching the zone. And that's off the inside edge. got him. Out number 3. And Mid-South Electronic Credit Union is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. With only one ATM available, you can be sure your PIN is secure. Join MSECU today. The 0-1. Rips one to right. And it stays fair. Now he turns for second. The throw to second is offline. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock.
The
Now we'll
left
see if they
fielder,
can crack the
number 9,
scoreboard first.
Eddie.
And here at the plate, Eddie Rosario. Rolls away a little bit. To third, tag, out. So up next, Darren Martin.
Hey, no one better here. Let's go. Come on.
Late swing, fouled it off. Man at second with 2 down. And that one sliced foul. Now here's the 0-2. Out towards left center. Hernandez has a beat on it. That ends the inning and limits the damage. Darren Martin getting ready to hit. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The Drillers trailing by 3. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. He was a difference maker for them in this one. They took the loss. Darren Martin getting set for this one. His team leading their division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Springfield Cardinals taking on the Tulsa Drillers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away. And today's starter, Darren Martin. On the bump in this one, he's one of the highest ranked pitching prospects in the minors. It should be a real treat to see him in action today. Stepping to the plate now for Springfield, R.J.
The
Yeager.
first baseman, R.J. Yeager.
Gets under it, pops it up. Fernandez. One up, one down. Next up, the designated hitter, Jose Cordoba. Doing a fine job at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. That changeup up in the zone is one he'd like to have back. He knows that's a meaty pitch to hit. Way outside. Ball 2. Up the middle, Miller. Fires to first on the run. That's a pretty nice play there. What a play up the middle. He really showed some top-notch defensive skills there. That's a fast runner coming up the first baseline, but he was efficient fielding the ball and throwing it on to get the out. The third baseman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through it. He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, he could counter with something that breaks out of the zone to draw a swing. Fights it off, we'll see another. Got the strikeout looking. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. End of a half inning of play, no score. Runner at first with 1 gone. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Darren Martin. There's a buzz in the stadium every time up lately with the hitting streak growing. That's ripped towards center. Racing over to make the catch. And he may be feeling down as he heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if he has nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and he'll be on track for a promotion. Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Here it comes. Struck out looking for the backwards K. And quickly one away in the second inning. Now the left fielder, Zach Levinson. On fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 6th, the second baseman.
Base is empty with 2 out. Ramon Mendoza, the next to hit.
All 1's the count.
No score here in the second inning. Down 0-2, swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one is foul. We'll see another. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lands foul. We'll reset and do it again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. So no runs. From sunken courtyards to flying buttresses, AC Hines Architecture can help with all your building needs. Use promo code HOLLY for 10% off your first project with them. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
Got room.
1 away. That was the one he wanted, but a little early on the swing. When that happens, if your front side flies open, you're likely to get too far under it like he did there. Leonardo Bernal, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
One.
It's through for a hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. I know I was preaching an up-the-middle approach, but that ball was hit right on the screws, and that leads to a lot of base knocks, no matter which direction you send it. Now up, Jeremy Rivas. Popped up, Miller. 2 away now. Back to the top of the order here. And here's the first baseman, R.J. Yeager. 0 for 1 so far.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
We're here in the top half of the third. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Fouled off, he was late. Popped up. Miller.
You got it. I got it.
And that's that. So 1 hit is all they get. Moving on now to the bases loaded
Now
with
batting,
1 away.
the
Next is the
hitter,
designated hitter,
Darren
Martin.
Martin.
0 for 1. That one in the air to center field. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. That's just what they needed here. Good team approach to take the lead on the sac fly. Top of the 4th inning with the Cardinals at the dish.
Hitter, Jose Cordova.
He swings and fouls one off. Right through there for a strike. And here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, that's a K. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
The third baseman, number
Coming
8,
up to the dish for
Trey
Springfield, number 8.
Hayes.
Struck out looking the first time up. Popped up to the left into foul ground.
Mine.
Young
Heads up,
drifting
fence,
towards
fence,
this one.
fence.
And that drops foul. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 0-2 rocks and fires. Battling here, fouls it away. I'm sure he wants that pitch back. Swing, high fly down the right field line. 2 down. Base is empty with 2 out, and now it's going to be Won Bin Cho. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. Aline. And that is out number 3. Offense. We're in the top half of the fifth. Digging in for the Cardinals, Zach Levinson.
Levinson.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Not sure what was discussed in the hitters meeting before this game. They're swinging at just about anything. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. There's 1 down. Next up for the Cardinals, Ramon Mendoza. First at bat was a strikeout.
0-1.
Bouncer to the right side. Fernandez whips it to first. First 2 batters retired in the top of the 5th. Base is empty with 2 out. Now it's the right fielder, Darlene Moquete. First time up was a pop-out. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Now here's the 0-2. Ground ball to third. The throw to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. The Drillers lead it 3-0. And now the DH,
Now back,
Darren
the designated
Martin.
hitter, Darren Martin.
Wallops this one out towards right center. And that one hops the wall. But no, takes the turn and holds at first base. It's a 1-out single. And there it is, his 100th hit. It must be so gratifying to reach these milestones that tell you, yes, the hard work and dedication are
Now
worth
batting, the center
it. One
fielder,
gone and a runner on at
Jose.
first. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa,
Ramos.
number 31. Rolls away a little bit. The tag, and he is out at second. Those are the catching fundamentals that coaches love to see. He deadened the pitch with his body, kept it close, and threw a bullet to second to get the runner stealing. Very impressive. Late swing, fouled to the left. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. Slings to first. One out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the
Now
sixth.
batting, shortstop,
Coming up to the dish for
Jeremy
Springfield, Jeremy Rivas.
Rivas.
Flied out the first time. In there, and it's 0-1. A lot of hittable pitches being taken right now. He's not exactly an ace, so you'd expect the hitters to be a bit more aggressive on mistake pitches. Makes the grab for the second out. We head back to the top of the lineup. And now the first baseman, R.J. Yeager.
Hey. 0-1.
The 0-1 offering. On the ground to the right side, Fernandez. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So another good inning on the mound. 6 shutout innings so far. Tulsa ahead in this game, 3-0. We're back here at the
Leading off for
ballpark. On to the
Springfield,
next inning,
the
and now at the plate, Jose Cordova.
Cordova.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th.
The batter, the third baseman.
Stepping to the plate now for Springfield, number 8.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 0-2, here's the pitch. Close,
Nope, that's a ball.
but called a ball. Fly ball to right.
All you.
Pulls it down, 2 gone now.
The batter, the center fielder.
Base is
Juan
empty with
Bin
2 out.
Cho.
Now at the plate, Juan Bin Cho. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. 0-1 now. And swing and miss. Down 0-2, and now you have to shorten up
No ball,
and
2
just
strikes.
find a way to put it in play. Maybe gonna have to fight 1 or 2 off. Gets a piece, stays alive. And again on 0-2. Here's a pop-up. Quiros settles underneath it. And that's that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Tulsa with the lead, 3-0. Two outs, runners at first and second. Martin
Now,
now at the plate,
designated
1 for
hitter,
2.
Darren Martin.
Swing and a high fly ball, sailing towards left center field, pretty deep. It's a one-hopper off the wall, should be extra bases. 1 run is in, another run scores. It's a 5-0 ball game. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Stepping to the plate
Now
for
batting,
Tulsa,
center
number 31.
fielder, Jose.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Ramos.
Out to short, Rivas. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. They put 2 on.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Matt Sauer. Fantastic against right-handed hitters this year. Numbers in those matchups have been very good. Martin with a solid two-way performance in this ball game. Not much to complain about here. Maybe it wasn't the most explosive game on either side.